Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you are doing well, and I hope you are continuing to practice your English every single day. Today, we are going to learn something that native English speakers use all the time. Something that will make your English sound more natural, more fluent, and more confident. We are going to learn the present continuous tense. Now, don't worry if the name sounds complicated, because the idea is actually very simple. In fact, you are probably using this tense already without even realizing it. Let me ask you a question. What are you doing right now? Take a moment and think about it. Not what you do every day, not what you usually do. What are you doing at this exact moment? Think carefully. Maybe you are sitting on a chair. Maybe you are lying on your bed. Maybe you are traveling. Maybe you are walking. Maybe you are drinking tea or coffee. And most importantly, you are watching this lesson. Now listen carefully. I am watching this lesson. I am learning English. I am listening carefully. I am improving my speaking skills. Notice something. All these actions are happening right now, at this exact moment. And whenever we talk about actions happening right now, we use the present continuous tense. Simple. Now let me ask another question. Look around you. Actually look around. Don't skip this part. Take a moment and observe your surroundings. What can you see? Is a fan moving? Is someone talking? Is a television playing? Is a vehicle passing outside? Is someone using a phone? Think about it. Now try describing what is happening. For example, the fan is moving. The television is playing. My brother is talking. My sister is studying. A vehicle is passing outside. Excellent. You are already using the present continuous tense without memorizing any complicated rules. You are simply describing what is happening around you. And that is exactly how this tense works. Now imagine that your friend calls you on the phone. Your friend asks, "Hey, what are you doing right now?" How would you answer? Maybe, "I am watching a movie." "I am having lunch." "I am studying for an exam." "I am reading a book." "I am working on a project." These are all very natural answers, and native speakers use these kinds of sentences every day. Now let us understand the basic pattern. Don't worry, this is very easy. Listen carefully. I am learning. You are learning. He is learning. She is learning. We are learning. They are learning. Can you hear the pattern? The action is happening now. That is the key idea. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, not every day, right now. Now let us practice together. I want you to repeat these sentences in your mind, or even better, say them out loud. Ready? I am learning English. I am improving every day. I am listening carefully. I am becoming more confident. Excellent. Now let's continue. Imagine you are sitting in a park. Close your eyes and picture it. You are sitting on a bench. Children are playing. People are walking. Birds are singing. The wind is blowing. The sun is shining. Can you see how easy it becomes? You simply describe what is happening around you. Now imagine you are in a cafe. People are talking. Someone is reading a newspaper. Music is playing softly. A waiter is serving customers. People are drinking coffee. Again, everything is happening right now, and that is why we use the present continuous tense. Now let me ask you something interesting. What are your family members doing right now? Think carefully. Maybe my father is working. My mother is cooking. My brother is studying. My sister is watching television. My friend is attending a class. Excellent. This is real English. the kind of English people actually use every day. And before we continue, I want to take a quick moment to thank you. If you are enjoying these lessons, if they are helping you become more confident in English, and if you feel that your speaking skills are improving, please take a second to support the channel. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss any future lessons in this English speaking mastery course. Your support helps us continue creating free English lessons for learners around the world. Thank you. Now let's continue. Let me ask you another question. What are you wearing right now? Think about it. You might say, I am wearing a blue shirt. I am wearing a black t-shirt. I am wearing a white jacket. I am wearing a green sweater. Excellent, simple, natural, and very useful. Now let me ask another question. Where are you sitting right now? Think about your answer. Maybe, I am sitting in my bedroom. I am sitting in my office. I am sitting in my classroom. I am sitting in my living room. Very good. Now can you see something? You are not learning English by memorizing grammar rules. You are learning English by talking about your real life. That is exactly how language learning should work. Now let's compare something important. Listen carefully. I study English. This sentence talks about a habit, something I do regularly. Now listen to this. I am studying English. This sentence talks about what I am doing right now. Can you hear the difference? Let's try another example. I work in an office. This is a fact about my life. Now listen carefully. I am working on a report. This is happening right now. One sentence describes my general life. The other describes the current moment. That difference is extremely important. Now let me tell you a short story. There is a student named Rahul. Every day, Rahul studies English. That is his routine. That is his habit. But right now, Rahul is studying English. Perhaps he is sitting at a desk. Perhaps he is watching a lesson. Perhaps he is taking notes. The action is happening now, and that is why we use the present continuous. Now, let's do a speaking exercise together. I want you to answer these questions out loud. Don't worry about mistakes. Just speak. Ready? What are you doing right now? Where are you sitting? What are you wearing? What are your family members doing? What are your friends doing? What are you learning these days? Excellent. Now think about what just happened. You answered multiple questions in English. You described your surroundings. You described your activities. And you described what other people are doing. That is real communication. That is real speaking practice. And that is exactly how fluency develops. Now let me share something important with you. Many learners are afraid of making mistakes, but mistakes are not the enemy. Silence is the enemy. If you speak, you improve. If you practice, you improve. If you make mistakes, you learn. And every mistake teaches you something valuable. So do not be afraid. Speak anyway. Practice anyway. Learn anyway. Because confidence grows through action, not through waiting. Now think about this moment. Right now, you are learning. You are improving. You are building a valuable skill. And every minute you spend practicing English brings you one step closer to fluency. Now there is something else we need to learn. So far, we have talked about positive sentences. We have talked about actions happening right now. But what if you want to say that something is not happening? Or what if you want to ask someone what they are doing? Those situations are extremely common in everyday conversations, and learning them will make your English much more natural. So far, we have learned how to use the present continuous tense to talk about actions happening right now. We have described ourselves, we have described our surroundings, and we have talked about what other people are doing. Now let's take things one step further, because real conversations are not only about making statements. People ask questions, people answer questions, and sometimes people talk about things that are not happening. Let's learn how to do that naturally. Imagine your phone rings. A friend calls you, and the first question they ask is, "What are you doing?" This is one of the most common questions in English. How would you answer? Think about it. Maybe, I am watching a movie. I am studying. I am eating lunch. I am reading a book. I am driving. I am working. These answers sound completely natural because they describe actions happening at that moment. Now let me ask you something. What are you doing right now? Answer in your mind, or even better, say it out loud. I am watching this lesson. I am learning English. I am improving my communication skills. Excellent. Now let's learn how to ask more questions. Imagine you see your friend carrying a bag. You ask, "Where are you going?" Maybe your friend says, "I am going to college," or "I am going to work," or "I am going to the market." Very natural. Now imagine someone is holding a book. You ask, "What are you reading?" They might answer, "I am reading a novel. I am reading a business book. I am reading an English learning book." Again, simple English. Real conversation. Now imagine your friend looks very happy. You ask, "Why are you smiling?" Perhaps they answer, "I am thinking about good news." Or, "I am talking to my best friend." Or, "I am celebrating something special." Can you see how useful this tense is? It appears everywhere in daily life. Now let's talk about negative sentences. Sometimes we need to explain that something is not happening. For example, I am not sleeping. I am not watching television. I am not wasting my time. I am not feeling tired. Simple, natural, very useful. Now imagine someone asks, "Are you studying right now?" You might answer, "Yes, I am," or "No, I am not." Very common, very practical. Now let's practice together. Listen carefully. I am working. I am not working. I am reading. I am not reading. I am not studying. Excellent. Now let's move to another common situation. Imagine you are at home. Your mother walks into your room. She sees you looking at your phone, and she asks, "What are you doing?" How would you answer? Maybe, "I am watching an English lesson." I am replying to a message. I am reading an article. I am learning something new. Now imagine you ask her a question. What are you doing? She might answer, "I am preparing dinner. I am cleaning the kitchen. I am talking to your aunt. I am organizing some things." Notice how naturally the conversation flows. Now let's imagine another situation. You are traveling with a friend. You look outside the window. You ask, "What are people doing?" Your friend says, "Some people are walking. Some people are shopping. Some people are waiting for a bus. Some people are talking." Again, the present continuous helps us describe what is happening around us. Now let me ask you something important. Have you ever noticed that children learn languages differently from adults? Children do not start with grammar rules. They start with observation. They look, they listen, they imitate, and gradually they begin speaking. In many ways, that is exactly what we are doing here. We are observing real situations. We are describing real actions, and we are learning how English is actually used. Now let's do another speaking exercise. This time, I want you to imagine different situations and answer the questions out loud. Ready? You are sitting in a cafe. What are you doing? You are studying for an exam. What are you doing? You are traveling on a train. What are you doing? You are talking to your best friend. What are you doing? You are learning English right now. What are you doing? Excellent. Every answer you create strengthens your speaking ability. Every sentence you speak builds confidence. Now let me tell you a short story. A student once asked his teacher, "How can I become fluent in English?" The teacher smiled and replied, "Speak about what you see." The student looked confused. The teacher continued, "If you are walking, describe what is happening around you. If you are sitting in a room, describe what you see. If you are watching something, describe what people are doing." The student followed the advice. Day after day, he practiced describing the world around him. And slowly, his English improved. Why? Because language becomes stronger when it connects to real life. And that is exactly what the present continuous helps us do. Now let's practice one final example together. Listen carefully. Right now, I am teaching English. You are watching this lesson. You are listening carefully. You are learning something new. We are spending this time together. And together, we are improving our communication skills. Notice how natural that sounds. Now let us review everything we learned today. We learned how to talk about actions happening right now. We learned how to describe our surroundings. We learned how to ask questions. We learned how to answer questions. We learned how to create negative sentences. And most importantly, we learned how to use the present continuous tense naturally in everyday situations. Now, before we finish, I want to ask you a quick favor. If you are enjoying this course, if these lessons are helping you improve your English, and if you want to continue learning step by step, please take a moment to support the channel. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss any future lessons in this English speaking mastery course. Thank you for your support. It truly helps. Now let me ask you one final question. What did you do yesterday? Think about that question carefully. Yesterday, not today. Yesterday, perhaps you went to college. Perhaps you attended a meeting. Perhaps you visited a friend. Perhaps you watched a movie. Perhaps you practiced English. Notice something interesting. We are no longer talking about the present. We are talking about the past. Something that already happened. Something that is finished. And English has a special way of talking about completed actions. That special form is called the simple past tense. In our next lesson, we will learn how to talk about yesterday, how to describe past experiences, how to tell stories, and how to speak about things that already happened. Until then, keep practicing, keep speaking, keep learning, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. Because fluency is not built in a single day. It is built day by day, conversation by conversation, and lesson by lesson. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take care, keep growing, keep improving, and I will see you in the next lesson.